Hi everybody, and welcome to another Joseph Morris live stream. If you're new here, hello, how are you? I'm Joseph Morris. I'm joined here by my beautiful co-host, Miss Gabby, and we like to hang out and discuss some true crime and breaking news. So if that's for you, please make sure you hit the subscribe button down below, ring the bell so you never miss a live. Do not forget to press like on my video. And if you're watching this live, there's actually a speculation kind of comment section right here that you can sound off in. I do read your comments, or if you're watching this at a later date, you can leave a comment down below. I do like to follow up on those. So thank you so much for being here. So I think this is a leaked body cam footage clip. So let's just get into it. Police found an empty vodka bottle in Bob Saget's hotel room after discovering the comedian dead in bed, according to official records. So newly released images, including body cam footage, offer a glimpse into the beloved star's final moments inside his Orlando, Florida hotel room. So again, if you want to stay up to date on the Bob Saget case and other breaking news, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a live. So let's watch the video together. It's very short and I'm pretty sure it actually leaked. So let's watch it.
Oh, nobody's here.
They're in there.
Who's in here?
Ripple, Emiliano. Yeah, and security.
Move your arms a little bit more when you walk.
Huh?
I think it's 961.
Oh, nobody's here.
So it's about 30 seconds long. Let's watch it again. They seem very
Who's in here?
relaxed about it. They're even drinking coffee. They seem confused.
And security.
Move your arms a little bit more when you walk.
So this, I think it leaked. I don't think this was officially released. So they didn't approach the call with any urgency, as you can see, that's for sure. The cop even stopped to get a coffee on the way to the call. He was so interested in drinking his drink that he thought to bring it on the call. A former member of EMS spoke out in a comment that said this is beyond unprofessional and is unacceptable. That is not the image EMS strives to present to the public. EMS minimum knowledge at least includes the right room number. So this is just like a very weird, sloppy investigation. And that's something that people have been pointing out about the Bob Saget case is the cops definitely butchered it. As we learned from the Brian Laundrie case in Florida as well, the cops butchered that as well. So I would like to see another investigation take place. They're just hanging out, drinking coffee, getting the wrong room number. I think this speaks to their professionalism. So the 1.75 ounce Grey Goose bottle was found alongside a small empty bottle of orange juice in a trash can. So this is the mini bar right here, and this is the trash can. So the official police report says that you can kind of see it. There's a small little mini Grey Goose bottle in there near the room's bar. So one of the glasses from the bar, which is here, appeared to have been used. Saget's luggage is described as being tucked away neatly, and this is something in the police report that I found kind of peculiar. They didn't say what was in that luggage, and a lot of it has been redacted. So this is the picture of Saget's luggage right here. It's described as having been placed neatly on the bureau in the bedroom and hanging in the closet. So we don't know what is exactly in his luggage. But police also recorded that there were toiletries in the shower and over the sink in the main bathroom, leading them to believe Saget had used the bathroom before getting in bed. So let's pull up that image. I think I have it handy. So yeah, he was clearly getting ready for bed and probably drank some Grey Goose. and went to bed after a shower. So miscellaneous personal items such as Saget's cell phone were found on the nightstand to the right of the bed. So let me just pull up that as well. Saget's family had previously filed a lawsuit to block the release of photos, videos, and other records relating to Saget's death, including details about personal items that were found in his room, such as his luggage, what is in those bottles. We don't know. So this has all been redacted in the final report. The family argued in the lawsuit that the release of this information would cause them to, quote, suffer irreparable harm in the form of extreme mental pain, anguish, and emotional distress, end quote. Saget was found dead on January 9th inside room 962 at the Orlando Carlton after suffering a blunt force trauma to his head. Precisely how the star sustained the fatal blow remains a mystery, with a final report released by the Orange County Sheriff's Office on Tuesday failing to provide a conclusive explanation on the matter. So the best we have to go with right now is he was hit by a surface that was covered. So this is what everybody's saying. It was this headboard, but if I'm looking at this headboard, I don't see a way that you can smack your head on the back of this. There's no rough corner. It all just looks like one big giant board. So I don't understand how you can smack your head on that. The body cam footage released today shows the moment police showed up at the room after Saget failed to check out at the scheduled time, and the hotel received a call from his concerned family who had been unable to reach him. So that's how they found him. The family called because he was supposed to be scheduled for something for his release out of the hotel room. So this is very peculiar. As you can see here, they're knocking on the 961 door. They got the wrong room door. They have the wrong room door. And I believe in this scenario, 961 was the one that was actually attached to his 962 room that was unlocked. So if you know hotel rooms, the layout, there's usually a door in between your hotel rooms. I believe it was 961 that was unlocked. So it is kind of weird that they said you need to check up on this door, and this door was also the one that was unlocked, leading to Bob Saget's hotel room. So the cops in this video, let's just watch it again. It's very short. They got everything wrong. They're drinking coffee. It's very, very peculiar. According to a new police theory, Saget could have suffered the fatal brain bleed after hitting his head on the hotel room's headboard when he was getting in bed just after 2 a.m. following a performance. Notably, he drove 2 hours after his performance to get to this hotel. Investigators reportedly believe this would explain why Saget's head was not bleeding externally when his body was found, as there is no blood on the crime scene. The medical examiner had previously concluded the Full House star died after hitting his head on, quote, something hard covered by something soft, end quote, giving a carpeted floor as an example. And it looks like the headboard matches that description, though I can't see an edge where he can possibly hit his head that badly. Because if you remember, he hit it at such an extreme amount of force. So on my last video, I read the comments that somebody said he could have slipped and fell backwards on the bathroom floor and had a towel wrapped around his head, and that's how it happened too. But so far, I think people are leaning towards, especially investigators, leaning towards the headboard for some reason. Saget was best known for his portrayal of a single dad, Danny Tanner, on the sitcom Full House, as well as the wisecracking host of America's Funniest Home Videos. He was on the road as part of his I Don't Do Negative comedy tour and said just before his death that he enjoyed the warm audience receptions in Orlando at the Point Vedra Beach Resort area. So he took his last final selfie with a valet guy, but he also had an Instagram where he thanked everybody for having a warm crowd. And the thing is, I can't find any video of his actual stand-up routine. So if you guys have any sort of video about his stand-up routine, I would like to know what he was talking about, because my theory is that Bob Saget was drugged, and I'll tell you why I think that. If I were to investigate this particular case, I would 100% start with all the people working at that hotel and or that were hired and quit before or after Bob's passing. I think it's possible he's been drugged. The detection window is short. However, only being able to detect a small amount of GHB in urine up to 12 hours after last use. And the reason why I think this is because there's that empty Grey Goose bottle in his garbage can. So if you mix GHB, which is a tasteless drug, and you drink alcohol, it leads to a fatality. And what made me want to think this way is because I found this old video of a roast of Bob Saget, and let's just listen to it because they're joking about date R-word drugs in it. They're joking about how Bob Saget uses date R-word drugs. I can't say it. I had to censor it, but this basically gave me chills. And let's just watch it together.
Why should we pick Bob Saget, who then killed the girl in 1990? Well, first of all, it's not true. It's not true that Bob Saget then killed the girl in 1990. How do you make this hurt?
So that is the joke. The joke is it's not true. Bob Saget killed and R-worded a girl in the 1990s. And he's like laughing, like everybody knows that's true or something weird. It's just, it really makes me unsettled. And this part is also them talking about, Bill Cosby drugs, and possibly how, he used these on the Olsen twins to do SA to them, because that's always been the joke that the Olsen twins were SA'd by Bob Saget. This has been covered on my channel before, where Bob Saget is talking about using a stand-in doll for his rehearsals on Full House. And with that stand-in doll, he would do very inappropriate things with them. He would also do stand-up routines where he would joke about doing inappropriate things with them. So this gave me chills, especially knowing that we do know that he actually drank vodka before he went to bed.
The Olsen twins say, well, Bob Saget hands you a chocolate milk that he just made, and you wake up 3 hours later, lying on your stomach.
What a tough...
Why should we...
So let's just watch it again. He talks about a Bill Cosby drug, a Bill Cosby scenario.
1990. How do you make this hurt? The Olsen twins say, well, Bob Saget hands you a chocolate milk that he just made, and you wake up 3 hours later, lying on your stomach.
What a tough...
So my theory is that he was possibly drugged with GHB. Blood tests, while invasive, are the most common way to test for GHB use because they are highly accurate. Blood tests will only detect GHB use for up to 8 hours after last use. So if he had the test much later, it won't show up in the drug test. His toxicology reports will be clean. And then mixing it with the vodka, which we see here, basically, is one way to die. They once cracked a joke that he did this to the Olsen twins. So I just thought that was kind of like a weird theory. So let me just check on the chats. Thank you so much for hanging out with me as we look at the leaked body cam footage of Bob Saget. And I see there's a bunch of people going here. There's 289 people. Wow. Thank you so much for joining me. Please make sure you press like, and I'm going to be reading your chats. I know that was a very hard one. Thank you to all the mods for being here. Good morning. Good morning, V. Good morning, Andrea Blomquist. Good morning, Real Street News. Real Street News writes, I know it was something strange about this. It was. Good morning, V. Just my thought. You were on it. Yeah, I do want to give actually a shout out to Cinema Shogun, because I'm subscribed to his channel, and I went on YouTube today and I saw that there was a Bob Saget Bodycam footage, and I was like, no way. So he's the one that tipped me off, and I think it actually leaked, if I'm not mistaken. So good morning, Shelter. Joanne Murdoch writes, I hope they find out the truth. Me too. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Joanne Murdoch. Cherry Lane, thank you for joining me. Karen Lee, hi, good morning. Alley Cat writes, I think he slipped and fell. He's probably buzzed. Exactly. Clay Wilson writes, Clay from SA asking, is Joseph the only one asking about this case? I don't see any other new developments on the subject. So, so this case is being covered by The Sun and the Daily Mail, as well as a few YouTubers that I have shouted out. So I think I'm not the only one, so I don't want to take full credit for this. I'm just coming up with the theory that maybe he was drugged. That's me. Alley Cat. Bathroom is all granite. Everything I think you got out of the shower hit his head. Exactly. So he could have had a towel wrapped around his head, but it's just so weird to me that there's no blood anywhere. Bed don't look messy enough either. He was a big man. That's sus too. Exactly. So let's look at the headboard.
Should we pick Bob Saget? Why should then kill the girl?
So the headboard, is very weird. That's a good point. The bed does not even look messy. And what's also kind of creepy is the next door was the adjoining door was unlocked. So it's possible that someone just snuck in there and did what they had to do and then leave throughout that adjoining door. And it is kind of weird that the police officers went to the wrong door, the door that's very suspicious because it was unlocked. Very weird. I was excited to see this. Thank you for that, Cherry Lane. And Orbits writes, isn't that the wrong room? It is the wrong room. They went to the wrong room. They went to 961. They should have went to 962. And as I talk a lot about here on my channel, police tend to botch a lot of the cases. We saw with the Gabby Petito case. We saw with the Brian Laundrie, how they mistook him and he snuck away. So I don't really trust police on my channel. No offense if you are a police officer, but Peggy Laswell, I believe that he was murdered. I don't believe he was killed or found in the hotel room. The crime scene is too clean. I can't explain police cam or 911 call. Maybe they are actors. Peggy writes, Peggy, thank you for that. It could be that they're crisis actors. There's all sorts of suspiciousness going on here. Nothing makes sense. Black Anonymous writes, hi, Queen Nessie. It was unlocked. Wow. Seems if it was only him in there, it would be locked. If someone did this, they just walked out. LG 2.0. Exactly. I get kind of like premonitions sometimes. And I just imagine somebody sneaking into his hotel room through that adjoining door and sneaking back out. And the CCTV camera footage was never properly released to the public. So who knows which way it was facing. Claudia Dressel, LOL. Okay. What position would one have to be in to achieve that much trauma off that headboard? Exactly, because the back of his head was hit and then the front orbital structure of his eyes were hit as well. It was with extreme force, something that we used to see with a baseball bat or getting in a car accident or falling a huge height. So it doesn't really add up in my opinion. Debbie Lee's Vlog and Beauty Channel writes, afterwards, several doctors have said he was killed, and I honestly believe his wife is involved, wanting that insurance money because she just wants it dropped and not knowing what truly happened to her hubby. Exactly. So Miss Rizzo, we covered the fact that Miss Rizzo was actually seen at a John Mayer concert. So let me just pull that up. The John Mayer concert right here. 3 months after, I think it's about 3 months after.
How was the show?
She goes into a John Mayer concert.
What was your favorite song? Okay, I hope you had a really good night and God bless you, okay?
It doesn't really seem like somebody that's grieving. And then we also have her doing this status update on Instagram.
Hi, everyone. I realized I haven't talked to you in a very long time. It was something I used to do all the time, and I haven't said hello.
So yeah, it doesn't really seem like somebody that's grieving, to be honest. I have to go full page to get chat, and then intermittently it can be strange, Shelly writes. So Cherry Lane, he would have to take a running jump from the furthest end of the runes, spin last minute to assure the back of his head, the top of the padded headboard. Yeah, so too difficult. All right, guys. So Over writes that headboard is not hard enough to kill him, in my opinion. I can't believe that LE isn't investigating this. So thank you so much. Someone asked, is that his wife? It is his wife. And, you know, I have to give it up for my beautiful co-host, Miss Gabby. Let's give her a treat. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Do you think Bob Saget was murdered? She does. She does. She talks to me, I swear. Why are there no captions? I'm going to be working on getting captions. I do put closed captioning setting. So thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with me. Please make sure you press like on my video. It helps out my channel so much. And I love hanging out with you guys. Make sure if you're new here, subscribe, ring the bell so you never miss a live. And if you're watching this later, please make sure you leave a comment down below. I look forward to reading all your comments. And we're going to go for a walk because it's a beautiful day. So I hope you guys stay safe, make good decisions, and I'll see you in the next video. I love you guys all. Bye.